brighter skies, now would we?
And it's cold, and I'm ready to be warmed by the fire. And I would hear stories from Old Owl.
I like your stories better than the fire and the hot cocoa.
At the sound of his roar,
Stars will obey no more.
when he bares his teeth,
Winter meets its death,
and when he shakes his mane,
we shall spring again. Greeting, friends, come in. I was just about to tell us about the days of old.
what story shall I tell you this week?
Ooh, let it be about the first flying horse.
What about the lamppost? How did it come to be?
Tell us about the strangers from the other land.
Children, let all speak. Bear, it's quite all right.
I will tell you about the lamppost. It is as old as the land itself. The land was said to be full of darkness. Our true king was there, and with a voice of great magic, he began to sing. The darkness gave way to stars, stars, and more stars. The stars themselves joined in the singing. As he continued to sing, the land became lighter. Soon you could see hills. His tune invoked the firs and birch trees to come forth and cover the land. But the wicked one was there too. She felt threatened by our king's great magic, so she launched an iron bar and struck him square between the eyes. Barney was quiet. Our king was unhindered. As he continued to sing, the hills brought forth creatures of all kinds. Moles, bees, butterflies, dogs, elephants, creatures great and small. Now they couldn't speak yet, but with the command from our king, this land became alive, awake to love, think, and speak.
But what about the lamppost?
Oh dear, you had forgotten. The iron bar that glanced off our king fell to the ground and grew into the lamppost, the very one that we pass every day. It is as old as the land itself.
Miss Owl, you said that already.
Enemies of the queen, you know your prisoner. Surrender.
Take the children! Get away, huh? I heard others. Where are they?
Long live the true king.
Me queen smacked him with light.
And to smack you and up from you.
Good evening. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a professor, an MP, not a member of parliament, but a professor of mythology. I am also the owner of a very, very old house at the edge of a large forest in a remote part of England. Long before it came to my possession, it was a tourist attraction, because of its great age, and belief that it was, haunted. A few days ago, by persuasion of a charitable group in London which provides country vacations for city children, I took 4 children as house guests. They appear to be nice youngsters, except maybe for, oh well, I must have prejudged them. Their names are Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy, in descending order of ages. Oh yes, about this ancient and rambling house. It was, I believe, once listed among the stately homes of England, which is in quotes. It does have some peculiarities, and I will say this. If I should meet a living, breathing dryad or nymph working in my garden, I'll be more pleased and astonished. Now, I'd like you to meet my young guests.
Hello,
Hello, Professor.
Good afternoon, my friends. Is everything all right?
Yes, sir.
Is there any table tennis, sir? So much better than playing catch.
Oh, Edmund, stop complaining.
We don't have table tennis at home either. We can make do with what we have.
I'm sorry, but we weren't given much notice to visit with no chance to stock up. But I think you'll find other interesting things here.
I'm sure we will, Professor. It's a wonderful house.
Is it really haunted?
Haunted?
That was a legitimate question, Ed. There are legends, and rumors about all these old mansions, right, sir?
Right, Peter. It's a difficult question to answer, Susan. I don't think so, in the accepted meaning of the word haunted. However, any house of great age, such as this one, with secret passages full of nooks and crannies with a somewhat violent history around, as you know, well, it's bound to acquire a certain flavor of mystery. Frankly, I have an open mind about it. May I ask what prompted the question? Have you seen or heard anything, unusual?
No, sir.
Nope.
No. But this house is a kind of, well, a funny feeling.
Well, please let me know if you meet any ghosts. Also, please remember that Miss McCready often shows people through the house, and though she's a dear and cares very well, she isn't too fond of children. So if she does come your way leading a party of guests, could you please,
Scram?
I guess that's about right.
We will, sir.
There are lots of places to hide.
Oh no, you need it, Tyra.
We understand.
Does she charge a fee for showing people about?
Oh, a little.
I bet she keeps some of the money.
Oh, Edmund, lay off.
I hope to see you all at dinner. It's at 7, you know. It's good to have you all with me. It brightens things up. I do hope you'll be happy here. Good night.
Good night. How did I get out here? I only stepped through the closet. Maybe I better go back. It's so cold. This is a queer place for a lamppost. On the edge of the forest? And is the forest in the closet? Or am I somewhere else entirely? Hello there. Oh!
Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
Excuse me, I don't want to seem inquisitive, but aren't you Dr. Reeve?
I don't think so. My mother's name is Lucy, and my name is Lucy too.
But forgive me, you're what they call a girl?
Of course I'm a girl. And you're a...
I'm a fawn. What do you? A fawn with a W is a little deer. Of course, if I might seem so bold, you seem to be a little deer too. So, I'm sorry. I was just joking. But I can't help being married. My name is Tumnus.
How do you do, Mr. Tumnus?
Clown saved me, but I've never met Dr. Reed before, or son of Adam. May I ask how you have come to the land of Narnia?
Narnia? What's Narnia?
This is the land of Narnia, where we are. All that lies between the lamppost and the great castle of Caraparal on the eastern sea. And you have come from the wild woods of the west?
No, I came from the wardrobe in the spare room.
If I only worked hard at geography now was a little fun, I should no doubt know about those strange countries.
But they're not strange countries at all. It's just back there. I think. I'm not sure. But anyways, it's warm back there. It's summer.
And it's winter in Narnia. It's always winter in Narnia. Ever since, and always will be. Unless maybe.
Unless what?
Look, Dr. V, from the city of Wardrobe in the land of Sparrow. How about coming home with me for a nice cup of tea? We'd best not stand here too long.
It sounds very nice, but I think I better be getting back.
Oh, please come. It's just around the corner. We have so much to talk about.
Yes, and I have a lot of questions to ask. First, oh, but you're crying. What on earth is the matter? Did I say something?
Oh, no. It's just that I'm such a bad fawn.
You're not a bad fawn. You're the nicest fawn I've ever met.
You wouldn't say that if you knew.
You what, Mr. Tumnus?
I'm a spy. I'm in the pit of the White Witch. Oh, I'm so wicked.
Who's the White Witch?
Shh. Not so loud, Dorothy. She has spies everywhere. You see? Jadis, that's her name. The White Witch has money out all in her spell. It's she who always makes it winter. Always winter, but never Christmas.
That's awful. But why do you think she's so bad?
I'm one of her kidnappers. That's why. Look at me, Dorothy. Do I look like the kind of fawn who would meet a little child in the woods, pretend to be friendly, and then lure it from my house for a night for a hot cup of tea?
And when the child falls asleep, you turn them over to the White Witch? I simply can't believe it!
But it's true. It's true. Of course I've never done it before, but you're the first human I've ever met.
Are you going to kidnap me?
Shh. No. But let's keep the voices down low. Even some of the trees are our spies. If only Aslan.
Who's Aslan?
Oh, please. Not here. Not anywhere. It just slipped out. Promise me you forget I've ever said it.
Okay, it's an easy promise, because Aslan is such a peculiar...
No. Please. Don't you have to go home?
I believe I must. It was very nice meeting you, Mr. Tumnus.
And now you, Dorothy. Can you find your way from here?
I think so, thank you.
And can I keep the handkerchief?
Of course you may.
Did I say can? I meant may. And thank you.
You're quite welcome. Well, I'm back.
Back?
What do you mean by that?
You haven't been anywhere. Unless you've been in the wardrobe. Oh boy, Lucy, human mothball.
Well, I certainly have been away. And furthermore, did you know that you can go into the wardrobe, past all the furs and coats, and be in Narnia, the land of the White Witch?
Honey, are you sure you didn't go into the wardrobe and fall asleep?
Of course I'm sure. As sure as I can be. And in Narnia, it's always winter and never Christmas. And Mr. Thomas and the White Witch has a spell over it all. And Mr. Thomas says, he says, doesn't anybody believe me?
Frankly, no.
It's only been a few minutes since you recognized the professor.
Is that all it's been?
That's all, Nose Reaver. You and Peter read too many books.
Tell us all about it, Lucy. All about the White Witch and Mr. Tumnus, whoever he is.
He's a fawn.
And how it's always winter and never Christmas. Everything.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You mean you believe all this stuff, Pete?
That's a wardrobe, not a refrigerator.
So?
So, how did she get snow in her slippers?
Oh, Peter, you believe me.
We're too late.
Too late.
What? Too late to find Tumnus and the daughter of... we're too late, Your Majesty.
Don't forget again, unless you wish to join the statuary.
No, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. I'll remember.
We must do something about our spies. The rabbit spies swore they'd still be here.
I know where Tumnus lives.
Bring him to me tomorrow. He'll make a clever little addition to the statuary. Maybe with a bowl in his hands for a bird bath.
But there aren't any birds, Your Majesty.
forever, and I guess it will be until Aslan.
Who?
Mr. Tumnus told me not to talk about him. I guess he's some sort of enemy to the White Witch, and it's dangerous to talk about him there.
But what's his name you're not supposed to mention?
I don't know. Mr. Tumnus was too frightened to tell me.
Isn't that sort of suspicious?
Oh, knock it off, Edmund. Lucy wouldn't tell lies. Now, tell us again how you went through the wardrobe.
Well, I just stuck my head in at first, and then I got all the way in it. And I went past all the furs and coats, and it seemed like there were thousands of coats and furs. And then I came to a door, and I opened it. And there I was on a path through the forest.
No sign of life?
No, but there was a sign. It said, "Careful, nymphs, dryads, and unicorns crossing."
And then you came to a lamppost and Mr. Tummy?
Mr. Tumnus! It was very, very cold, and he was very, very frightened.
I think this wardrobe needs looking into. Maybe even going into?
Right now? But it's almost dinner time, and I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
It is late, but time doesn't seem to matter over there.
Tomorrow will be soon enough. This wardrobe has been here for goodness knows how long. It'll keep till tomorrow.
Dinner in 20 minutes, my friends, in case you wish to freshen up.
Thank you, sir.
Think you can find your way to the dining hall? From here, we almost need a map.
We'll find it, sir. But I hope your housekeeper isn't sick.
Oh no, she's been busy all afternoon showing me tours through the house. So she delegated me to the house dinner.
If it's usually at the same time, sir, it won't need to be announced. We'll just be there.
That's a very sound idea. One estimate to be a very sound young man. Have a pleasant afternoon.
Yes, sir. This seems to be a very interesting house.
And grounds.
It is indeed. It has a strange history, as has this whole countryside. That's why we have Mole's daily precision of tourists, which charge them a shilling a head, which helps the income of the student professor.
You're a professor of mythology, sir. Do you believe in unicorns, dryads, and witches, and that sort of thing?
Frankly, Peter, I have an open mind. May I ask what brought the question up?
Well, Lucy claims
She might have fallen asleep.
It was only...
it was a lot of.
Quiet down, everybody. Lucy had a rather peculiar experience, sir.
Well, I'd really like to hear about it tomorrow. And believe me, you'll have a respectful audience. But now, it's dinner time, and you have only 3 minutes to wash up before we say this.
I like him. He's nice.
I'll be interested to see what he thinks of Lucy's experience.
I want to ask him how old this wardrobe is and where it came from.
He believes in nymphs and dryads. He should be casting directors at Disney's. The original nutty professor, if you're asking me.
Nobody's asking you.
Okay, get washed. Must be late for dinner, our first night here.
Score a few points with Lucy. This is weird. It's cold here. Ugh, I should have a coat.
Whoa there, whoa! This is the place, Your Majesty.
Who are you? And what?
I'm Edmund.
Is that how you dress a queen?
I'm sorry, I didn't know, Your Majesty.
Not know the Queen of Narnia? Well, I assure you, you'll know me better quite soon. But I repeat, what are you?
Please, Majesty, I'm just a boy that...
You mean you're a son of Adam?
Well,
Well, whatever else you are, I can see you're an idiot. Now, once and for all, answer me before I lose my patience. Are you human?
yes, Your Majesty.
Then how dare you enter my dominions?
Easy there, easy. You want to touch with this?
Answer me, boy. How did you enter my dominions?
I just came through the door and here I was.
A door. A door to Narnia. From the world of men. I've heard of such things. This may wreck everything, but he is alone and easily dealt with. My dear child, how cold you look. Come, sit on this log with me. I'll wrap my mantle about you and we'll talk. Perhaps something warm to drink? It's not much, but it's quite powerful. It will give you warmth and strength.
Thank you, Your Majesty. That was very good.
It's dull to drink without eating. What would you like best to eat?
Turkish delight, I think.
Barely discriminating. I can see you're a boy of taste and culture. Do you know of anybody else who's ever been to Narnia?
My sister has, but my other sister and brother haven't been here yet.
But you'll bring them. I'd very much like to meet them. You'll bring them to me?
I'll try. Is there any more Turkish delight?
Of course, my dear boy. All at once. As soon as you bring your darling brother and sisters to me.
I'll try tomorrow.
We'll all go to my castle. You'll find it delightful. Oh, and another thing. I have no son to carry on the royal line. I may adopt you and make you Prince of Narnia.
Wow. Me? A prince?
With all the Turkish delight you can eat. What's the matter? Have you lost something?
No, but my sister Lucy, she said she'd talk to a fawn named Mr. Thomas.
Oh, Mr. Tumnus, the fawn. That one. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but he's met with an unfortunate accident, or will soon.
Too bad.
Isn't it? Until tomorrow, then. Can you find your way back?
Well, Your Majesty, I think I can.
There, that way. Walk straight ahead. Oh, and Edmund,
Yes, Your Majesty?
let's keep our meeting just between us. Shall we? Make it a surprise.
Whatever you say, Your Majesty. Prince Edmund.
That was a fine dinner.
Wasn't it good? I don't think Mrs. McCready likes us. Not at all.
Well, I don't like her.
And you hardly touched the food.
It wasn't very good.
It was delicious.
I think something happened to Edmund. He hardly touched his dinner all through. He hardly touched his food all through dinner.
No, nothing happened to me. But wouldn't it be interesting to see if any of the story Lucy has told us is true?
What do you mean?
Do you think we should take a look inside the wardrobe?
I bet you've been to the other side of the lamppost.
I have not.
There wasn't a time. He was just a few minutes late for dinner.
Time doesn't seem to matter over there.
Children, are you in there?
Oh dear, she's coming. Where should we go?
Into the wardrobe. She'll never find us there.
I'm showing best to the house, and I don't want you making any disturbance.
might need one of these coats.
Good idea. I've got one.
So have I. Ugh, everything smells of mothballs.
There's something sticking in my back.
Is it cold?
It's cold and wet too.
I told you it was always winter here.
Then we better wear one of these coats.
I've got one.
So have I.
This wet stuff is snow. Why, I do believe you got into Lucy's wood after all.
What do we do next?
Why, I say we ought to be bearing a little to the left. I bet there's a castle over there, or something.
So you really were here, and you were pretending Lucy was telling lies.
Full of poisonous rats, I'll pay you for this, you wait and see.
I think Lucy ought to be the leader. Where should we go, Lucy?
I think we should go see Mr. Tummins. He's the nice fawn I was telling you about.
Wait, look, there's something there. In the bushes. Motioning at us. There it goes again.
Behind the big tree.
Hush,
What is it?
you must come with me, but be very quiet. How do we know we can trust you? Here, you can't trust anybody. Even the trees are some of our spies.
I trust you.
Are you the sons and daughters of Adam and Eve?
Some of them.
I still don't know if we can trust you. Here's my token.
That's the handkerchief I gave to Mr. Tummins.
Poor fellow.
Do you know what happened to him?
Yes, he thought they were onto him, so he gave me the handkerchief just before the secret police came to take him to the White Witch's house. He told me to meet you here in Legion 1. They say Aslan is on the move. Perhaps he's already landed.
Aslan. I like that name.
Not here. I'll take you wherever we have a real talk, and also dinner. Join hands, sons of Adam and daughters of Eve, and grab my tail. Be careful and don't slip. Here's where we go into the tunnel.
Everything's damp and cold.
Are we under a lake or river?
Yes, under the lake my dam created. Is it safe? For my friends, yes. For the friends of the White Witch, the walls don't have to collapse. Perhaps the White Witch isn't as bad as they say. She sounds as though she has you under some sort of spell. Of course she doesn't. How can you tell friends from enemies? There's a sign. What sign? I'll tell you when the time comes. Tell me now.
Mr. Beaver will tell us at the right time.
Mrs. Beaver, I found them. Here are the sons and daughters of Adam and Eve.
So you've come at last. At last. You think that I should ever live to see this day? The potatoes are boiling, and your kettle is singing, and Mr. Beaver caught some nice fish this morning.
Now let's eat. Our guests look hungry. Do take off your coats. It's warm and snug in here.
Can we help?
We'll set the table.
I told people we know a minute ago. It's starting to snow.
For one sense, all the better. If someone was trying to follow us, he won't find any tracks. Now, earlier you were asking about Mr. Tummins, but that's a very bad business. He was taken by the secret police to the White Witch's house. I got that from a bird and saw it run.
What will happen to him?
We don't know for sure. Not many taken in there ever come out again. But there's statues everywhere. Up the stairs, in the hall, in the courtyard. We think she turns into some statues. Stone statues.
Can't we rescue him?
Not a chance. Our only hope is Aslan.
Who is Aslan?
Aslan? Why, don't you know? He's the king, the lord of the whole wood. But he's not often here. You see, it's not my time or my father's. But word has come that he's back. He'll summon the White Witch, no doubt. As they say in the old rhyme, wrong will be right when Aslan shows his might. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter will meet him instead, and when he shakes his mane, we will have spring again. You'll understand when you see him.
But shall we see him?
Right, that are deep. That's what I brought you here for. You're to meet him at the great stone table of Florida.
I want to meet him, though it does scare me a little.
Of course you do, son Adam, and so you shall. Word has been sent that he is ready to meet you. sit at Caravelle and throne. Winter will be over and done. So things must be drawing near an end now.
But isn't the witch human?
No, Shubai doesn't think so, but she comes with the jinns and the darts. There's not a drop of real human blood in the witch. That's why she's bound to be so afraid, because there's 4 of you.
But
Hush, Susan. Go on, Mr. Beaver.
Down at Caravelle, which ought to be the capital of the whole country if things are as it should be. Down at Caravelle, there are 4 thrones, and when 2 sons of Adam and 2 daughters of Eve sit on those 4 thrones, it will be the end of not only the White Witch's reign, but of her life. So if she knew about the 4 of you, your lives wouldn't be worth the shade of my whiskers.
But we're not 4 anymore. Where's Edmund gone?
Who saw him last?
he couldn't have gone far.
Edmund!
Well, Mr. Beaver, it looks as though Edmund has gone off. We'll have to divide into 4 searching parties and look north, south, east, and west.
Searching parties, son of Adam. What for?
Why, to look for Edmund, of course.
There's no point in looking.
He couldn't have gone far.
There's no use.
We've got to find him. What do you mean by saying there's no use in looking?
The reason is you know where he's going. Do you understand? He's gone to her, the White Witch. He's going to betray us.
Edmund, he wouldn't do that to me.
Mark my words. The moment I set eyes on him, I said to myself, treacherous. He is the look in his eyes of someone who has been with the White Witch and tasted her food. You can always tell. It's something about the eyes.
Can't we search for him? Try to win him back?
No, she'll try to use him to get the 4 of you. Remember the old saying?
Well, we must be off. We have no time to lose. Into your coats. Mr. reach down that hill. Here's some tea and wage sugar and matches. Susan, get some loaves out of that clock over there. Into the sacks for supplies. Oh dear, I suppose this sewing machine is too heavy to take along.
Yes, much too heavy. We'd best be off. There's not a moment to lose.
What got into Edmund?
Turkish delight, I'm afraid.
I'm through.
So am I.
Look, it stopped snowing.
Which means we'll be able to follow our tracks.
Should we run for it, Mr. Beaver?
Yes.
Am I just hot from running? Or is it not quite as cold as it was?
You're right. It is warm. Can we take a break?
Let's. Miss Sherry, my eyes this evening are like crocus. There.
It is a crocus, and it is warmer.
Listen, a bird.
And you can hear water running.
Can it be at last, the spell's starting to break?
Yes, the White Witch's power is crumbling.
Whoa there. I see something's right.
Can it be?
It is. It was always winter, but never Christmas. But not anymore, for here comes Father Christmas.
Father Christmas.
I've come, at last. She kept me out for a long time, but I nodded. Aslan is on the move. The witch's magic is speaking.
Father Christmas, I'm so glad to see you.
And I'm glad to see you. You're native here, Maria, and now I'm free prison. For you, Mrs. Beaver, when you get home, you'll find a new and better soldiers. I'll drop it off at the house. It's a zigzag technique.
Zigzags, but if you please, sir, the house is locked.
Marks make no difference for me. For you, Mr. Beaver, when you get home, you'll find the dam finished and all the mended leaks stopped and a new sluice gate fitted.
I can only say thank you. Thank you.
Here, I am son.
Here, sir.
These are for you. Those nice beauties are near at hand. Bear them well. Now, Eve's daughter, Susan. Use the bow and lay in great needs. The young lady shall fight. And if you are ever in great trouble, blow the sword and help will come. Now, Eve's daughter, Lucy. In the bottle, there is a coral made from fireflies from the mountain of the sun. With things for a few drops will store them.
The daggers to cut me roast cords that might rise on you. Now I must be off. I've got so far to go and so much to do. Merry Christmas, and long live the true King!
There's hope now. I know there's hope.
The battle isn't won yet, but it can't be won. Now let's go.
When I'm the king of Narnia, I'll get all these ugly statues out of the way. Snow, snow, and cold. What an ugly place. This must be the way to the palace.
Who's there? Who's there? Stand still, stranger, and tell me who you are.
If you please, sir, my name is Edmund, and I'm the son of Adam that Her Majesty met in the wood the other day. I've come to bring her the news that my brother and sisters are now in Narnia, quite close, in the beaver's house.
I will tell Her Majesty. Meanwhile, stand on the threshold as you value your life.
They look like forest animals, turned to stone. But of course they did something wrong. If I were to twist your nose, it wouldn't hurt you at all, would it? Because you're stuck. You see, I was smarter than you. Sometimes you have to be bad and even tell lies. See, now that didn't hurt at all, did it? Next time, do as you're told.
Come in, fortunate favor of the queen. Or else not so fortunate.
I've come, Your Majesty.
How dare you come alone? Did I not tell you to bring the others with you?
Please, Your Majesty, I've done the best I could. They're at the house with Mr. and Mrs. Beaver.
Is this all your news?
Oh no, Your Majesty. They're going to meet Aslan at the great stone table.
Aslan? Aslan? Is this true? If you're lying to me.
Oh no, it's true. They were saying something about Rob will be right when Aslan shows his might. I was slipping out, and then they said, when out of his flesh and out of his bones, sit on King Caravel's throne.
Get my sled ready. The one without the bells.
Please, Your Majesty, just...
Silence, fool. And send the black vultures to see if anyone's at the beaver's cottage.
Please, Your Majesty, could I have some Turkish delight?
No.
You said that if we brought the others,
But you only came yourself. One isn't much use to me.
and if we capture the others,
We'll kill them.
kill them?
Of course.
You kill my brother and sisters?
Why, Edmund, I wouldn't kill them. I'd simply let them be statues for a while, with the other statues.
Please, Your Majesty, could I have some food? I'm so hungry and I've come so far.
Well, I guess we can't have you fainting along the way. Bring the human creatures some food and drink.
You sure do have a lot of statues, Your Majesty.
Only those who dared to doubt that I was queen. You might remember that.
Yes, Your Majesty. You're the queen, and I'm to be your prince.
You, my prince,
But you promised.
promised a worm like you?
But you said if the four of us came.
But you only came yourself, like I already said. End of story.
What's this?
Your dinner.
But it's only moldy bread, in dirty water in a dirty cup.
Good enough for the likes of you.
I was promised Turkish delight. You promised.
Eat, slave, and be thankful.
Well, I suppose thank you.
Do you think the others could reach the stone table by now?
Perhaps the ravens will smell them out and bring us news.
Bad news is good news, and good news is bad news.
There are more bones that can't farewell. What if only for your though? That would not fulfill the prophecy.
What does that matter now that he is here?
He might not stay long. Courage has many battles to fight. Then we'll fall upon the other three and destroy them.
Why not kill him now?
No, we'll kill him at the stone table. That's where it's always been done with traitors. It's the proper place.
Your Majesty, fly, fly!
What is it?
They're at the stone table, all of them, fly!
Who is at the stone table?
The son of Adams, and the daughters of Eve, and Aslan. Aslan was there too. And the beavers. They're flying their colors and ready for war. I'm afraid they're coming here.
War?
Yes, war. So fly, fly.
No, there does not need to be any flying. Go quickly. Summon all our allies to join me. We'll fight them here. Summon the Bogles and the Werewolves and the Minotaurs, and the Hags and the Spectres and the Ogres. We'll fight them here. For do I not still have my wand? With this can I not turn them all to stone? Find him! Edmund, you're gonna get what you deserve. What vanity and selfishness always get.
What are you gonna do with that knife?
Well, first I'm gonna sharpen it, and then I'm gonna use it on you. It's too bad we couldn't kill you at the stone table. That's where it's always been done with traitors. But we can do it here, and you'll be just as dead.
But I'm not a traitor!
Yes, you are. And who would be a better judge than I?
No one, Your Majesty.
Then we understand each other. You're a traitor, and I still my throne and my crown. But now that I have it, what does it matter how I got possession? Right, Edmund?
Yes, Your Majesty.
There's no army coming in Aslan lose you can fly, fly.
Fly? Fly? And why should we fly? Do I not still have my wand? With it can I not turn all my enemies to stone?
Yes, Your Majesty.
I will not run away. Soon I will have rows and rows and rows of stone statuary. I'll line every road in the country with them. My garden will be full of them. Everyone who doubts me will be stone, covered in snow. For Narnia is always adventure that never ends.
Please, Your Majesty, don't kill me!
I must, for then the prophecy can never be fulfilled.
Your Majesty, they're battering the doors down. Some centaurs already gone over the wall. Fly!
Where are the hags? Where are the ogres? I summoned them.
Coming now, all forces are assembled.
My wand! My wand!
On your throne, Your Majesty.
I need my wand!
There you are.
Yes, here I am, son of Adam. And here are the hags and the ogres. And now you're gonna taste my power and my magic. For unless you surrender, I'm gonna turn you all to stone.
Never. For courage never surrenders. Now, let us fight for freedom.
I shall dispose of myself as the head of the secret to police. I can dispose of people.
I need to get her wand.
Be careful.
free. Every man is needed, Your Majesty.
For shame, Edmund.
Peter, don't you understand?
If we don't get to the witch soon, we'll all be turned to stone.
More hags, more giants. See how I turned my enemies to stone? Still we will be victors. Now forward!
Yes, forward! For everybody who believes in freedom and justice, for now we've broken our magic, and courage will win!
No, don't run away. Come back. No,
There's nowhere for you to go.
fly.
Aslan is conquered. Ah! The witch is dead. Her army is surrendering.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Hooray!
But how will we turn all the animals back from stone?
I will do that. For the winter is over. The birds are all returning, and the spring is here.
Aslan has only to breathe on them for all our be alive again.
For you must know, sons of Adam and daughters of Eve, the breath of courage is the breath of life.
So the fight for freedom in Narnia was won. Aslan brought all the frozen folk in the forest back to life using the breath of courage. Freedom always, he said. But soon he was gone. Courage had so many battles to fight, and that made us all sad. But then, Peter, Edmund, Lucy, and Susan were all crowned the kings and queens of Narnia, and oh how glad we were! They wore royal robes of purple trimmed and ermine that sun-splashed day, and the bells rang gaily, for we knew that we would have lots of spring and summer, and when winter rolled around, it would last long, and there would be lots of Christmases. And one day, when Peter, Edmund, Lucy, and Susan were riding through the forest, they had found the old lamppost. They'd almost forgotten about it, and when they stepped through, do you know what they found? They'd been in Narnia for years and years, happy years. But it was just a few moments later when they had stepped in the wardrobe, and Mrs. McCready was still just outside the door. Now I want you to come and visit us one day. Mr. Thomas will lead you through the forest to my house, and Mrs. Beaver and I will fix you a fine dinner. Now goodbye, and come again.
Started out as a feeling, which then grew into